It is an incredible day for San Anselmo, for this iconic park, and I wanted to quote Sir Winston Churchill: "You make a living by what you get, but you make a life by what you give." And we have a man here tonight that has given so much to this county and to San Anselmo, and we thank you. This historic occasion is because San Anselmo has received the gift from a 40-year resident, George Lucas. This is perfect. You keep clapping and I can recompose myself and go on. The gift is this wonderful property in downtown San Anselmo that we're all standing in. Mr. Lucas's generosity, combined with an outpouring of community donations and support, is the reason we were able to build this iconic park. Taking up permanent residence and making their grand entrance today are two bronze statues: the wise Yoda from Star Wars, there goes my I Love San Anselmo, Yoda from Star Wars, and the adventurous Indiana Jones. The statue of Indiana Jones is the first and only one in the world to be publicly displayed, and it's here in San Anselmo. Indiana Jones is distinctive to our town, our park, and will undoubtedly delight those who come to relax in the company of one of the world's most beloved heroes. Turn the page. The statue of Yoda will always remind us of his famous words, "Do or do not." And kids, I want you to listen up here. What is your interpretation of Yoda's famous words, "Do or do not"? Mine is, no matter what the odds are against you, just do it. Just do it is a state of mind that the most successful people have. The one who prevails are the ones that just do it. With us today is the creator of the bronze statues, and I'm proud to recognize Lawrence Noble. Where is Mr. Noble? Come on out. Lawrence Noble is an artist, a sculptor, and currently the chair of the School of Fine Arts Sculpture, Academy of Art, University, San Francisco. Louder? Woo. Mr. Noble's distinguished career includes the California Firefighters Memorial at historic Capitol Park in Sacramento, the Officer Down San Bernardino Peace Officers Memorial, and the most recent unveiling of the Alameda Police Memorial in the city of Alameda. We would also want to let you know how incredible the people and the staff of San Anselmo are, and I'd like to have the town staff and the Sean Padre, our Public Works Director, who has been phenomenal through this project. The San Anselmo Town Council, stay here. Your own support. Mayor Kay Coleman. Council members, let's see what order. Jeff Crute, Tom McInerney, and Ford Green. And we're missing one, Liz Dahlgren, who's newly appointed to the council. And Town Manager Debbie Stutzman. Truly, without the people you see here, this park wouldn't have happened the way it did, and I want to thank you all very much. Thank you. I'd also like to thank the architects of Blason Landscape Architects. I don't know where they are. David Brent, who has been in charge of everything here. David. He's hiding. Dick Gelati. Frank Grossman, Artistic Lighting, Portico Builders, Aquascape, that was tough, and Quarry House. There's two very, very special people that I've worked with from the conception till today, and they are outstanding people, Natalie Talbot and Glenn Sherman. And without their unwavering support, this thing would not have happened. I'd like to thank our social media gurus, Bill Jacobson, and I haven't seen him, but I know he's here, and Michael Wolpert, who's being represented by Jordan. Michael was on a vacation down in San Diego, but they kept you up to date with Facebook and San Anselmo Downtown Park website, and I'd like to thank them. I think that's half of what got you guys here tonight was their good work. Everyone has fallen in love with the park graphics, which has branded Imagination Park. I would like to thank Jeff Iverson of Iverson Brand Vision for his creative talent and devoting hundreds and hundreds of hours to making this project happen. And I don't know where Jeff is either. And I'd like to thank all of you, the donors that helped make this park happen, to help with the building expense. And you guys are the people, you're going to enjoy this park, you've contributed to the park, and if you haven't, you still can. Sarita Patel. I know, this is hard for me, and you. Sarita Patel is the heart and soul of our park team. No words can express, no act of gratitude can relay, no gift can represent what your love and support for San Anselmo and those you represent mean to all of us. According to the Dalai Lama, the roots of goodness are in the soul of appreciation for goodness. Sarita, you are that goodness, and I aspire to be more like you. I truly do. Thank you. That was good. J.K. Rowling said, "From imagination, we can express our real self, because no one is demanding any expectations. Imagination is not only the uniquely human capacity to envision that which is not, it is the source of all invention and innovation." We would like to recognize the people that let their imaginations run wild, and they named the park Imagination Park. We had 3 winners. Bob Atwood, who couldn't be with us tonight, David Donnery, and Shy Lauren Matthews. Congratulations. There's a boulder that's over here where the guy in the purple shirt is standing, and the park name, Imagination Park, will be on that boulder, and their names will appear on the boulder also. Thank you. We want to express our deepest and most sincere gratitude to the person who has made this park possible, George Lucas. He has achieved unparalleled success in his career as a filmmaker, enthralling hundreds of millions around the world and igniting our imaginations. Mr. Lucas has gained our admiration for his unwavering generosity through his many efforts to improve our community and Marin County as a whole. His donation of the land and resources for Imagination Park is yet one more example of his continuing benevolence. One that will last for generations, and one that has engendered a great amount of community pride and unbelievable togetherness in San Anselmo. On behalf of the San Anselmo Chamber of Commerce, the San Anselmo Community Foundation, the town of San Anselmo, and all who will live, work, and will visit our town, Mr. Lucas, we thank you.
This started a long time ago when we were having a discussion about the fact that there's no center to San Anselmo. The closest thing we've got is the town hall, and it's got a little tiny lawn on the front, but it should be accented so we know that this is the center of town. And that's how this whole thing began to happen, because the building that was here was very hard to rent. Obviously, times have been bad since 2008. So we decided that the best thing to do was probably just donate it to the Chamber of Commerce and put something here that might help all the young people and give a center to the town. The statues, which are obviously, Lawrence has made a bunch of these. This is the only Indiana Jones one, except for a little one we have in our office. But we decided that one of the facts, which a lot of people don't know about San Anselmo, is that both Star Wars and Indiana Jones were created here, just down the street, that way. And they were both written and made here. Star Wars especially was made here. The actual film was made here in San Anselmo. And so it's something that I think a lot of people are intrigued by, and now we have a little monument to remind everybody that this is where the whole thing started, right here in San Anselmo.
My name is Lawrence Noble, and I have been working on and off with Lucasfilm since 1980. And as a sculptor, I've been working with them for the last 20 years or so. And they're both from Noble Studio, Yoda and the Indiana Jones. Now, I did not create them. They're not my creations. They're obviously George's creations and many other designers. But they're my sculptures. And it was a huge honor. You know, these characters, as much and many of Lucasfilm's characters have invested themselves into our culture. So to be a part of shepherding that investment is a huge honor for me. It took about 3 to 5 months for Yoda, and I would say it was about the same process for Indy, even though size matters not. The big story here is like small community comes to George Lucas and he donates the land, donates his characters, That's a pretty big, that's a wonderful thing for someone like him to do.
I live a block away from here, so it's going to be really nice to come and see Indiana Jones and Yoda for lunch. Picnic time, you know what I'm saying?
I'm really excited for the new park, and I can't wait to go in it.
Anytime you bring a public place into a community, you are really just up-leveling the wattage on the, your quality of life in a community. So I just feel so grateful to George Lucas and the Chamber. I know Connie Rogers worked really hard on this, and so many people did. It's really exciting to see this happen. It's happening in our community for our kids.
When are they going to add Chewbacca? I think Chewbacca under one of these trees would just be perfect.
We're very excited about Imaginary Park. My son just dressed up like Indiana Jones in anticipation of meeting him or seeing him today. And I will bring my children here to play. And it's a wonderful addition. Thank you, George Lucas, for this addition to our community.
I'm a large Star Wars fan. I am very small in stature.
Hi, I'm Helly Robertson. I've been here for about 35 years in San Anselmo, and I got to say this is one of the best things that San Anselmo has had given to them, and we sure appreciate George Lucas.
I'm really excited, and I love the park.
My name is Peter, and I think this park is awesome, and it's inspiring for young kids and good for the local economy. It'll bring a few extra people down here to check out the statues and grab coffee or lunch before or afterwards.
I think it's fantastic to have a park here. So congratulations to George and everyone else that got this together. And the kids are going to love it, and all the bicycles that come through, and same with the businesses. So thanks.
I think George Lucas is a stand-up member of our community. Love both Indy and Yoda, and no Trekkies allowed.
My name's Roman, and I just love the park. I like the statues. I think I can see the Indiana Jones feet sticking out.
It's awesome to be here for this. I've never been to a statue unveiling before. May the force be with you.
I'm really excited for this place because I heard that I think that they're doing like a Yoda statue somewhere. I think so. I'm excited about the park. Hello.
Do you girls want to try to...
Now George Lucas and I are going to unveil the statues. Again, we'd like to thank everyone for attending the unveiling today, and enjoy the park, enjoy our town center.